People. Que pasa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This one is called SLAVE driver, as in the Minister of Work, Carl Samoda, and then the farm workers specifically, mostly in Canada. However, it applies to America also. Call them Kunta Kinte. There's been all sorts of videos circulating all over social media back in last year, in which farm workers were seen living in some very deplorable condition. In the farm work program where they leave from Jamaica, them go overseas, Canada, America, go pick apple, pick grape, pick up all sorts of BS. So in the heat of such disturbing activities, there were at least 2,000 complaints launched by different farm workers at different farms over Canada, over United States, that the condition in which they work in is deplorable. The hours that they work, deplorable. Nothing good they had to say. Even mention that, listen, the liaison officers that we communicate through the people that are hiring us, meaning the liaison officers are the middlemen, you could call them PIMP in these instances. They are nothing but a set of sellouts. They don't have the farm workers' interests at heart. They are more for the people who hire them. So therefore, they are PIMPING, the farm workers, and they are also selling them out to the MASTERS. This was back in last year. The person that is the Minister of Works, Carl Samoda is his name. He is a JLP MP, whatever you want to call it. However, there's a next lady, Dr. Angela Burke. They had some sorts of PNP meeting in Manchester a couple of days ago. And she's asking the question, seeing that she's the opposition side. She wants to know, along with other Jamaicans, what is going on with this report that was supposed to be done, that was supposed to be filed in Parliament. How is it that the finding sounds very suspicious? It sounds polar opposite to what the persons that have launched in excess of 2,000 complaints had to say versus what they found, versus what is in the report that was submitted to Parliament. Now people, they went on some sorts of fact-finding mission. This fact-finding mission was headed by a lady. Her name is Helene Davis White. Me don't know if she a JLP, more than likely. However, in her finding that she was in charge of, she said that she did not see anything wrong with the program. As a matter of fact, all or most of the workers, they are elated. They are excited. They are so glad with the fact that them can get a visa, travel overseas and work under condition that is like 5-star, coming like Rio Hotel. The food good, the hours are good, everything good. There is no sorts of complaint. The liaison officer is in full compliance. She is in full communication with these workers, and whenever there's any sorts of problem, she's always there to address the problem. She has the best interests of the workers. So therefore, she is doing what she's supposed to do as the mediator that represents Jamaica. However, people, here is the fact. Most of the persons that were asked after the report was filed, are you satisfied with the living condition? Most of the persons answered no. Are you satisfied with the pay scale? Most of the people answer no. Are you satisfied with the condition in which you live? Most of the people answer no. Isn't it majority rules? However, in the report that was tabled, submitted to Parliament, the fact finding based on what Helen Davis White had to say that was co-signed by the Minister of Works, Mr. Carl Samoda. People, me no know if a some sorts of fact-finding mission or some sorts of facts are watch the chicken cub, facts are exploit the chicken. But based on what they say, everything is okie-dory. Everything is A-OK. Now people, let me ask you a question. Is this ignorance or is this clear denial? Is this what we call typical government move? Bowing down to the SLAVE masters. Selling out your people for cash. Because people, here is the deal. For every person that leaves and go on the farm work, the government is paid. For every person that goes on the farm work and they have a liaison officer, she or he is paid on the basis of the amount of people that go there. So therefore they keep the production line running, just like back in the day of Amistad. May I talk about the SLAVE ship. Just like back in the day of Kunta Kinte. However, people, these new wave are the Carl Samodas, the Helen Davis White, the JLP, and our sellout mentality. Now, people, I understand that there is a lack of opportunity in Jamaica. I understand that people want better for themselves. However, I also understand that the people in Canada that have these farms are multi-billionaires. Most of them supply most of the food to most of the supermarket, most of the production lines. So it is not as if these persons are just scratching by. They are billionaires, and they are billionaires based on the fact that they are exploiting these people. They are paying them minimal pay. They are getting excessive amount of work. So therefore, the pay, the living condition, the persons that are dealing with them, do not treat them properly like human beings. They are living below subhuman conditions. So now people, if over 2,000 people complained last year and you realize you do not see any of those videos circulating past social media anymore, guess what happened, or what might have happened, in my opinion? More than likely, when they went on these finding mission, they met with the people who are the liaison officers. They meet with the people who control these SLAVE farms or production lines, and them say, listen, we are going to talk to these people. We are going to give them an ultimatum. If you talk or expose what is going on, you are going to be blacklisted. You will never come on a farm and work anywhere on this planet again. Them are going to blacklist you. That means your visa are going to cancel. Them are going to take your passport and them are going to send you back home. More than likely, you might even be deported. That is the meeting that they had, in my opinion. When them talk to the farm workers, them tell the farm workers the same thing. Listen, you are getting an opportunity of a lifetime. You should cherish this opportunity, because if you lose this job, you're not going to come back, none at all. So therefore, decide what you're going to do. These people are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Them no want to go back home because they have nothing to go back home to in most cases. So therefore, them are going to pick the worst of two evils. They are going to stick with the evil that they know, so therefore they can feed their family, they can pay their bills. However, the truth and the fact is that this just shows you the type of government that we have. It just shows you the type of representative that we have. It is either they are a set of sellout, they are blind, they are naive, they are gullible, or just straight up, them just a set of sellout that are selling out the people, and then they did a report that they know within themselves that this cannot be true, this is not practical, this is not rational. Nothing cannot go so. At worst or at best, it's supposed to be mixed reaction. It cannot be everything is good, everything is okie-dory. It is impossible. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. The link is going to be in the description of this video. Bless up.